Hey Leo, Mariah here. Hopefully all of you guys are doing really well. So we're going to go ahead and see what are your springtime blessings that are coming in for you this spring, since today I do believe is the first day of spring and we're getting into Aries season now. So between end of March, April, May, and mid-June, we're going to see what blessings are coming your way. So for my Leo spirit, what do they need to know in regards to the blessings that you are sending towards them, for them, to fulfill them? So let's look at the financial aspect really quick. So what's coming my Leo's way, spirit? What blessings can they look forward? Okay. May I have one more? May I have one more here? For my Leos, what blessings are coming their way? Why am I hearing, oh Lord, the old 1980 song, We Are the World? I don't know who likes that song. I don't know who's into that song. I know it has a deeper significance because when I'm hearing that, it's like you are the change of your future. You are the one that makes a brighter day in your future. You are the one that has been setting whatever these blessings that are coming in for you, Leo, into trajectory, if I can speak, right? But you've been the one that's been putting in the action, the footsteps. You've been the one that's been very diligent about about your circumstances and wanting to make the most of your circumstances and the best of your circumstances. And because of you being the one to make the change, because of you being the one of being the initiator in your own life, these blessings are starting to come to fruition. So we have wings. It says rising above money issues, business taking off, profit. It also mentions spiritual work, life purpose, mission. We also have eggs, starting over, saving up, resources, nest egg. It also mentions career, new opportunities. And we have moon. And it does say, and I'll show you, fleeting funds, unknown source, being guided. And bottom of this deck, which is really beautiful here, it says hand, manifesting money, reaching goals, financial assistance. So, wow, and underneath that is award, winning money, payoff for effort, recognition, advancement, professional work, fame. Oh my holy, okay, we got clover underneath that, lucky break, good fortune, Leo, and then crown, overcoming obstacles, power play, wealth, owner, boss, taking charge, making progress. There's literally a SHIT, ton of good cards on the bottom, stacked right on top of one another. Leo, whoo. When I tell you this spring is going to be plenty bountiful for you, it's going to be very abundant for you. It's going to feel like and I'm not trying to give you this fairy tale idea or give you false hope or sell you a pipe dream. That's not my intention, because then I'll be wasting my time and definitely yours. But what I am feeling here for you, Leo, is that if you've been in a, rock and a hard place, if you've been trying to pick up extra shifts or, pick up extra clients or trying to figure out your career and work situation, and you're kind of in this in-between space, especially for my Leos who may be in this survivor mentality, trying to make ends meet, trying to do what you can to get yourself into a better position, trying to do what you can to, if you have children, to get your family into a better position, especially as well for my ones that's doing it on their own, that's doing it alone, that has no help, that has nobody. You can't reach out to family. You can't reach out to friends. You can't reach out to people to ask for assistance. You have to be the one that has your boots to the ground and your nose to the pavement, in and out every single day, trying to make it work for you and trying to make something happen and trying to change your own stability in your life. Even if you may feel content, we all, if you will, can use more. Not saying you need it, but to have more, have extra cushion is pleasant. So that way you have that security, that way you that you have that extra nest egg, right? Whatever you've been doing, Leo, right? Especially if you've been having funds that have been fluctuating or influx, or funds that feels like it's fleeting, like every time you get paid and money got to go here, money got to go there, and I got to pay for this expense. If you've been dealing with that on top of just not really being satisfied in your financial position, not saying that, you're financially destitute. But for my ones who are content but would like to have more or would like to have more money, which is nothing wrong with that, claim it, ask for it, work towards it, and shall you receive. And it's happening this spring. Leo, this is beautiful. And also too, just as a side memo for my Leos that are wanting to further their development in their spirituality, in their higher calling, in their higher purpose, for my ones who are light workers, for my ones who are starred seeds, earth angels, my ones that are in the spiritual community that are trying to ascend to a higher level and elevation in life, I will tell you this: as long as what you're doing on the career front or your professional front and your occupation is revolving around your life purpose, your life mission, or revolving around a spiritual path, or it has some spiritual application based upon it, I will tell you this: that's where you're going to really find your biggest financial payoff. That's where you're really going to find the seeds that you've planted really sprouting to fruition here, Leo. So I'm so... somebody invite me on a vacation. Somebody invite me on their vacation. Because the money, this springtime, Leo, the work you've been doing, where you've been trying to place yourself in life, oh, it's paying off. This spring, you're going to start reaping the financial prosperity or rewards. And I'm not saying you're going to be Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk by the end of spring. Please, let's not go there. But I will say, if you can take measure of where you were months ago financially to where you will be by the time summer comes, you will see that the trajectory that you've been on has been increasing, even though it may not feel like it. When you look back in hindsight, that's what always gets us. You will see like, wow, the work that I've been putting in, it really has paid off. Leo, what am I to do with you? What am I to do with you? Tell me more about the blessings that are coming into Leo's life this spring, Spirit. So we have conflict. We also have intuition and manifestation. I'm getting to as well, somebody may have been, and this is for one person, but somebody may have been thinking of getting on like a keto diet or a specific type of diet, whether it's vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, keto, etc. If that is something that you really are wanting to do, make sure you stick to it. Don't start it and then fall off. Please don't. Because not only will that help you out physically and with your overall health, but when we talk about consistency and dedication to things, which can be applied to all areas of your life, if that's something you can't be consistent or dedicated to, then how do you expect to have consistency and dedication to other areas of your life? You know, so if you are going to do this, stick with it. If not, do as you please, right? So we have conflict, intuition, and manifestation, dark thoughts, loss, and true love. Wow. Leo, this is beautiful. This is... I don't really know what to say, because it's just to see the changes through the readings that I've done for you over a course of time, to see the energies you've been going through, and then to see this energy starting to really alleviate and clear up and dissipate is beautiful. Whatever conflict, whatever loss you may have been dealing with, whether it is in love, whether it is in your financial stability, whether it is in some form of life circumstance, living or means, whether this is in your interpersonal relationships, whatever conflict or loss you've been dealing with, Leo, here, I'm going to tell you, they always say, and I'm going to give it in the spiritual context, right? Because the original context is God's rejection is God's protection. I'm not religious. So I'm going to say spiritual-wise. The universe rejection is the universe's protection. That's exactly what I feel here. Whatever you've lost, especially between the course of 6 to 8 months is what time frame I'm getting specifically, but whatever you may have lost that has left your life, that is not in your life, as painful, as heartbreaking, as heart-clenching, it may have been. Clenching, I don't even think that's a word. But whatever it's been for you, Leo, that has not been easy to cope with, easy to deal with, easy to really digest, this energy is exiting. It is exiting your life. Every single prayer, manifestation, I don't care if you've written it down, you said it in your head, you did it during the new moon, full moon, did whatever you use to manifest, Leo. Whatever you use to get your intentions out into the universe, they did not fall on deaf ears. Your words of what you have been wanting to have in your life and create in your life has not fallen on deaf ears. Even when you don't see your manifestation come in the time frame that you've been asking or praying for, doesn't mean it's not happening. It just it's a test. It's a showing of your lack of impatience. That's what I'm trying to say. Excuse me. It's not that it wasn't happening for you. It's not that it's not going to happen for you. It's not that the universe wants to punish you and poor Leo, we're not going to give Leo what Leo wants because Leo doesn't deserve it. No. On the contrary, Leo, you know you deserve the world. And as you may ask, shall you receive? And sometimes you just got to be a little patient. I know patience isn't our, and you guys are fire signs. Patience definitely, runs a little thin. But when I'm looking at intuition and manifestation, along with conflict, loss, and dark thoughts, these energies you've been dealing with of heaviness, of burdens, of trials, of tribulations that have been going on for quite some time now is getting ready to lift. What you've been manifesting is getting ready to come in, especially if you've been one of those Leos that have been, in regards to your circumstances, your life, your stability, your career, your finances, wanting to be in a better space, wanting to be in a better place, wanting to have a better lifestyle, wanting to be able to take care of things better, not wanting to be in survivor mentality because whatever you make on one day, you got to use it the next day to pay another bill. Those specific Leos, for certain, whatever that's been for you, and I promise you, as me being, I was homeless at 19, I get it. Sometimes you got to rob Peter to pay Paul, and sometimes you don't even know how you're going to pay Paul. Despite that, whatever you've been praying for is coming in. And then to see true love, this goes two ways for me, Leo. Because for my ones who have dealt with the loss in love, this is actually going three ways for me. Just to kind of go deep for a quick second, for my Leos that have lost a loved one, whether it has been the past few months, maybe over the span of the past year or so, with this true love, it can never replace the love of the person that you lost, and I will never try to say that. But when I look at true love, it does feel like the universe is going to provide some form of supplement in regards to that emotional space. Again, it can never fill a void of a loved one that has passed. But it feels like the universe is bringing you in somebody, whether it's a friend, whether it is, a new child, whether it is a lover, the universe is bringing you in somebody to, if you will, alleviate some of that heaviness from whoever you loved that may have passed. So I just, I tend to be a bit subtle on those energies when it comes to that kind of context. But outside of that, if you lost a romantic love connection or somebody that you were in love with or just loved, it feels like that may have not been the truest kind of love, even if you may have felt like it was the truest kind of love. Doesn't matter the dynamic. We're not getting into that. At the end of the day, the love that you lost will, I don't want to say be replaced because, that's one of those things that can be a bit tricky, but I would say Spirit will bring you in somebody who has a truer love for you, that has the deeper love for you, that has a more meaningful and purposeful love for you, and somebody that will actually love your entire essence and your entire well-being and everything that is you, your entire makeup of you. Somebody that you don't have to walk on eggshells or feel like you can't say certain things or you got to behave a certain way or you got to, be a little sidestepping here and there because you don't want to cause conflict. Whatever the case you may have dealt with in past connections, the universe is bringing you in somebody who's going to love you for you, Leo. And the last energy I was getting on this before I start to wrap up here, which is the most important love. You see what she's doing? She's looking in that mirror. And what she's looking at? She is looking at herself. That's the biggest factor here over everything. This spring, you're going to deepen your love for yourself, for all that you are, for all that you've been, for all that you will be, the man or woman that you're continuing to aspire to on a daily basis. You're going to start appreciating yourself more, loving yourself harder. You're going to be showing yourself even more during the springtime the type of love that you deserve. Whether the world recognizes that or not, you are recognizing that. You have recognized it, and you're going to further recognize that. And the truest love we can have is within ourselves, as we know. But this spring, it's like you're going to be falling in love with yourself and all that you are. And I love this for you, Leo. Leo, I am going to leave this here. You have a wonderful, wonderful spring coming up. I wish I was a Leo. I ain't got no Leo on my chart. I ain't got no Leo on I ain't got no freaking fire in my chart except for my Jupiter in Sagittarius. Other than that, nope. I wish I was a Leo looking at this. Anyway, I love you. You guys be safe. Happy spring. If this is the first day of spring, I believe so. And all you guys be well. Love you. Bye.